A 2015 John Deere 8R, sitting in a clean shed in central Iowa, just out-penciled a brand new 2026 model on a 5-year ownership comparison. The farmer running the numbers was not trying to prove a point. He was trying to buy a new tractor and talked himself out of it by the third page. That is not a fluke. That pattern is showing up on kitchen tables across the Corn Belt right now, and the math behind it is what this video is about. This is Farm Gear Pro. Today we are running the real farm numbers on a 10-year-old John Deere against a 2026 model. Fuel, repair, software, resale, financing. Every line, let's go. Start with the purchase price gap, because this is the number that makes everything else possible. A 2015 John Deere 8R 370 in clean mechanical condition with 4,000 to 5,000 hours is currently trading in the range of $140,000 to $180,000 at auction across Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska in 2026. 2015 John Deere 8R 370. 4,000 to 5,000 hours, clean condition, $140,000 to $180,000 at auction, 2026. A new 2026 John Deere 8R 410 in comparable specification lists north of $450,000 before precision agriculture packages, extended warranty, and dealer delivery charges push the number higher. That purchase price gap runs between $270,000 and $310,000, depending on specific configuration and dealer market. Financed at current agricultural lending rates, which are running between 7.5 and 8.5% in 2026 for equipment loans, that gap translates into a real monthly payment difference that hits cash flow every single month for 5 years. $270,000 to $310,000 purchase gap. Financed at 7.5 to 8.5%, real monthly cash flow difference every month. On a 5-year note, the annual debt service difference between these two purchase prices at current rates runs roughly $55,000 to $65,000 per year, before a single gallon of fuel gets burned or a single hour of labor gets billed. Now the fuel comparison, because this is where most farmers assume the new machine wins automatically, and the actual data is more complicated than that assumption. A 2026 John Deere 8R 410 runs the FT4 certified PowerTech engine with current emissions control architecture, including DEF injection, diesel particulate filter regeneration cycles, and exhaust gas recirculation that modern Tier 4 final compliance requires. 2026 John Deere 8R 410 FT4 PowerTech engine, DF injection, DPF regeneration, EGR, Tier 4 final architecture. Those emissions systems add real parasitic load to the drivetrain. The energy required to run the DEF dosing system, the regen cycles that interrupt productive field work, and the EGR cooling load all come out of the same fuel tank that is pulling the implement. A 2015 John Deere 8R 370 runs Tier 4 interim emissions architecture, cleaner than older machines but without the full Tier 4 final DEF and DPF burden that 2015 and later Tier 4 final machines carry. Documented operator comparisons between Tier 4 interim and Tier 4 final machines in comparable draft conditions show the older architecture consuming 3 to 6% less fuel per hour at equivalent load, not because the engine is more powerful, but because it carries less parasitic emissions load. Tier 4 interim vs Tier 4 final, 3 to 6% fuel difference, documented, parasitic emissions load the cause. On an operation running 700 hours per season, that 3 to 6% fuel difference works out to real gallons at current diesel prices, a variable that belongs in any honest cost comparison between these two machines. Now the repair and software comparison, and this is where the 10-year-old machine delivers its most unexpected advantage in 2026. The 2015 John Deere 8R runs a significantly less complex electronic architecture than its 2026 counterpart. Fewer control modules, fewer software-dependent systems, and crucially, a diagnostic architecture that predates the dealer-only software lockout that triggered the FTC's January 2025 antitrust lawsuit against John Deere. 2015, John Deere 8R, less complex electronics. Predates, dealer-only software lockout, different diagnostic world. A competent, independent diesel mechanic can diagnose and repair the majority of fault codes on a 2015 8R using widely available diagnostic tools without routing the work through a John Deere dealer at $150 to $185 per hour. The same competent independent mechanic on a 2026 8R hits a software wall the moment a fault requires ECU recalibration, controller authorization, or system-level reprogramming. The Federal Trade Commission sued John Deere in January 2025 under Section 2 of the Sherman Act over exactly this dealer-only diagnostic architecture on modern machines. FTC lawsuit, John Deere. January 2025. Section 2. Sherman Act dealer-only diagnostic architecture on modern machines. A federal judge denied the motion to dismiss in June 2025, and a separate class action produced a $99 million settlement in April 2026, with Deere committing to expanded diagnostic access by end of 2026. That settlement means the 2026 machine may eventually get more open diagnostic access, but the tractor you buy today runs the current locked architecture while that implementation deadline is still months away. The 2015 machine never had that lock in the first place. 2026 machine. Locked architecture today, settlement, promises future access. 2015 machine. Never had the lock. That is not a minor operational detail on an operation where a fault code at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday of planting week determines whether the field gets planted in the optimal window or sits idle while dealer dispatch coordinates a service call. Before we go further, if Farm Gear Pro is giving you the real farm numbers you have been looking for, hit subscribe right now. We run this kind of comparison every week. Real machines, real data, no dealer sponsorship. Hit like and share this with any operator currently weighing a major equipment purchase decision. Back to the numbers. Now the Regan cycle reality, because this is the 2026 machine's hidden productivity tax that nobody discusses in a dealer showroom. A Tier 4 final engine running at low to moderate load triggers, automatic diesel particulate filter regeneration cycles that temporarily increase fuel consumption and can create operational interruptions depending on field conditions and load cycle. Tier 4 final. DPF regen cycles, temporary fuel consumption increase. Operational interruptions at low load. Operators running modern Tier 4 final machines in light draft conditions, early season field preparation, hay raking, lighter tillage passes, report regen cycles triggering more frequently and at operationally inconvenient moments compared to Tier 4 interim machines in the same applications. The 2015 8R running Tier 4 interim simply does not carry that regen burden at the same frequency or severity. Over a full working season across mixed-duty applications, that operational difference adds up in ways that are difficult to quantify precisely, but are genuinely felt by operators who have run both platforms back-to-back. Tier 4 interim, lower regen frequency, mixed-duty applications felt by operators who ran both platforms. Now the precision agriculture comparison, because this is the category where the 2026 machine is supposed to win decisively, and the actual picture is more nuanced than the technology press suggests. In 2026, John Deere 8R runs the full operations center platform. Integrated auto-track guidance, machine-to-machine communication, Deere Link telematics, and section control as standard or near standard across the lineup. That is a genuinely capable precision agriculture package, and on a large operation fully committed to data-driven management, it delivers real productivity value that older machines cannot match. 2026. John Deere 8R. Operations Center, Auto-Track, Deere Link, Section Control, real precision AG value at scale. But a 2015 John Deere 8R is not running without precision agriculture in 2026. It is running whatever guidance and precision AGI package the operator has retrofitted, and the retrofit market for older John Deere machines has advanced significantly. Third-party guidance systems from Trimble, AgLeader, and Raven can be installed on a 2015 8R delivering RTK sub-inch guidance accuracy comparable to factory-installed AutoTrack, at a retrofit cost of $8,000 to $15,000 depending on configuration. Section control capability can be added through compatible aftermarket controllers that integrate with existing planter and applicator electronics, giving the 2015 machine most of the precision functionality the 2026 model carries as standard. Trimble, AgLeader, Raven, retrofit guidance, RTK sub-inch accuracy, $8,000 to $15,000. 2015 machine. The key difference is that the retrofit Precision Ag system on the 2015 machine does not require a John Deere software subscription to remain functional. It runs independently of any manufacturer ecosystem with no annual licensing fee. The 2026 Operations Center platform carries ongoing subscription costs for premium features, and the access to certain platform capabilities is tied to active subscription status that generates recurring annual expense on top of the machine's financing. An operator who values precision agriculture capability but does not want a recurring software subscription attached to his equipment is finding the retrofit path on an older machine genuinely competitive with factory integration on a new one. Operations Center, recurring subscription costs, retrofit path on older machine, no annual licensing fee. Now the resale and depreciation comparison, because this is the line that changes the entire 5-year ownership calculation most dramatically. A brand new $450,000 tractor in the first 3 years of ownership typically depreciates 25 to 35% of its purchase value through normal use cycles. On a $450,000 machine, that is $112,000 to $157,000 in lost asset value before the machine has paid for itself through productive fieldwork. Brand new $450,000 tractor, first 3 years, 25 to 35% depreciation. $112,000 to $157,000 in value lost. A 2015 John Deere 8R purchased at $160,000 in 2026 has already completed the steepest part of its depreciation curve. The market floor on a well-maintained 2015 8R is established and relatively stable compared to the active depreciation still running on a new machine. That depreciation reality means the 2015 machine purchased today for $160,000 may well sell for $120,000 to $140,000 in 5 years, a $20,000 to $40,000 depreciation loss. The 2026 machine purchased for $450,000 today may sell for $300,000 to $320,000 in 5 years, a $130,000 to $150,000 depreciation loss on the same 5-year timeline. 2015 machine, $20,000 to $40,000 depreciation over 5 years. 2026 machine, $130,000 to $150,000 depreciation. That depreciation gap alone is the single most powerful number in this entire comparison, and it is the one most operators never calculate before walking into a dealer showroom. Now the honest counterpoint, because the 2026 machine has genuine advantages that deserve direct acknowledgement. Warranty coverage on a new machine eliminates the catastrophic repair risk that any high-hour older machine carries. An engine failure or major drivetrain event on a 2015 8R at 6,000 hours is entirely on the operator's dime. 2026. Machine warranty eliminates catastrophic repair risk. Engine or drivetrain failure at high hours is real risk. Dealer financing packages on new equipment in 2026 sometimes include promotional rate periods that effectively lower the real cost of capital below market rates, a factor that changes the debt service comparison if the promotional terms are favorable enough. Factory precision agriculture integration on the 2026 machine provides a more seamless and fully supported data management experience than any retrofit system can currently match. For an operation where data continuity and machine-to-machine communication across a fleet are operational priorities, the factory integration advantage on the 2026 machine is real and not easily replicated through aftermarket solutions. Factory precision, AG integration, seamless data management, machine-to-machine communication, real advantage at fleet scale. The 2026 machine also carries current emissions compliance without any regulatory risk. Older, Tier 4. Interim machines are currently compliant, but evolving state and federal emission standards are a longer-term variable worth tracking for operations planning 10-plus year equipment retention. Now the bottom line, all variables stacked together, the way a serious farm financial manager would run it. 5-year debt service favors the 2015 machine by $55,000 to $65,000 per year. Fuel cost favors the 2015 machine by 3 to 6% annually. Repair access favors the 2015 machine significantly due to pre-lockout diagnostic architecture. Precision Ag capability is competitive with retrofit investment. Depreciation favors the 2015 machine by $90,000 to $110,000 across 5 years. Debt service, fuel, repair access, depreciation, all 5-year variables favor the 2015 machine. Warranty coverage and factory precision ag integration favor the 2026 machine. Real advantages that matter most to operations with fleet scale and full data management infrastructure in place. For a mid-scale operation running 500 to 800 hours per season, carrying existing debt load, and with a capable independent mechanic in the county, the 2015 John Deere 8R outpencils the 2026 model on a 5-year total cost of ownership comparison by a margin wide enough to make the new machine genuinely difficult to justify. For a large-scale operation running 1,000+ hours, fully committed to operations center data management, with a John Deere dealer 15 miles away and promotional financing terms on the table, the 2026 machine's advantages close that gap more than the depreciation math alone suggests. Mid-scale operation, 500 to 800 hours, existing debt, independent mechanic, 2015 machine wins clearly. Run your own 4-line model before you sign anything. Purchase price minus projected resale, annual fuel cost at your operations hours, realistic repair exposure on each platform, and current auction comparables for both machines in your specific market. That model, not the dealer's monthly payment calculator, not the spec sheet side by side, is what tells you whether a 10-year-old tractor makes more financial sense for your specific operation than the brand new ones sitting under the lights on the showroom floor. Farm Gear Pro is going to keep running these real farm number comparisons every week, because the equipment decision you make in 2026 defines your operation's financial position for the next decade. Farm Gear Pro. Real farm numbers. Every week. Equipment decisions define your financial position for a decade. Thanks for watching Farm Gear Pro. If you found this breakdown valuable, share it with a fellow farmer and comment below your thoughts on this topic. See you in the next one.